Hi all. The last video we discussed about number systems and different types of number systems. In this video we will study about conversion from one number system to another number system. So these are the different types of number system we discussed in the last video. Decimal number system, octal number system, hexadecimal number system and binary number system. So here we will discuss about conversion from one number system to another number system, that is decimal to octal, decimal to hexadecimal and decimal to binary, that is categorized as decimal to any other number system conversion. Next one is the opposite of that, that is octal, hexadecimal and binary number system to decimal number system, that is categorized as any number system to decimal number system, conversion from any number system to decimal number system. The next one is binary to octal and hexadecimal number system, and the opposite of that, octal and hexadecimal to binary number system. The next one is octal to hexadecimal and vice versa, hexadecimal to octal conversion. So here we will discuss about decimal to other number base systems. So to convert a decimal integer to equivalent number in another base R, we used a double double method. So for example, here we convert a decimal number 24 to binary number. So here we use the double double method. So first we divide 24 by 2 because our aim is to convert the number from decimal to binary. So when 24 is divided by 2, 12 as quotient and 0 as remainder. Then next we divide 12 by 2. Again divide 12 by 2. So when you divide 12 by 2, you will get 6 as quotient and 0 as remainder. Again divide 6 by 2. So we get again 0 as remainder and quotient is equal to 3. Next again divide 3 by 2. So we get 1 as remainder and 1 as quotient. So here the quotient 1 is less than 2, so we stop the process. Then next we read the remainders from bottom to top. Remainders from bottom to top. So we get the result as 24 is equal to 11000 base 2. Okay. So the steps are, first we divide the number which is to be converted by R, which is the new base. So in our example the new base is 2, so we divide the number by 2. Then the remainder which is obtained from step 1 is the least significant bit of the new base. Then again we divide the quotient by base 2. The process is repeated until the quotient remains 0. Next is steps to convert the decimal fraction to equivalent number in base, other base r. That means our aim is to convert a decimal fraction to any other base. So for example, suppose we want to convert 0.125 to a binary number. Here 0.125 is a decimal number. So we have to convert this into binary number. So here we multiply 0.125 into 2. So here we multiply 0.125 by 2. So we get 0.250. So we take 0 as the first digit of the result and again multiply the fractional part 250 by 2. So we get 0.5 as the answer. Again 0 is the integer part, this is the next digit of the binary number. Again 0.5 is multiplied by 2. So we get 1.0. So the fractional part is 0 and we get the quotient is equal to 1. So integer part is 1. So we get 1 is the next digit. So we stop the process and our result is 0.125 is equal to 0.001. So here we take the integer part in top to bottom. So the answer is 0.125 is equal to 0.001 base 2. We should always write the base as the subscript of the number. In the case of a decimal number, we write the number as it is. But in any other case, we should write the base as subscript. Next example is, our aim is to convert a decimal number to an octal number. So here the decimal number is it has a integer part and a fractional part. That the number is 345.3125. Our aim is to convert it into octal number. So we take the integer first we take the integer part, convert it into a octal number, then we take the fractional part, convert it into octal number, then combine the result. So for the integer part, we divide the number 345 by 8 because we have to convert the number 345 to an octal number. So when you divide 345 by 8, you get 4 as the quotient, 8 4s are 32, then we take 25, 3 4s are 24, so we get 1 as the remainder. Again 43 is divided by 8. When 43 is divided by 8, we get 5 as the quotient, 8 5s are 40, so we get remainder as 3. Then here 5 is less than 8, so we stop the process and our answer is, we take the remainders from bottom to top. So the answer is 531. 345 is equal to 531 base 8. Okay, next we have to convert the fractional number, that is 0.3125 into a octal number. So we multiply 0.3125 by 8. When you multiply 0.3125 by 8, we get 2.5 as the answer. So here 2 is the integer part. So this is the first digit of the octal number. Then take the fractional part 0.5, it is again multiplied by 8. So we get 4.0. Fractional part is 0, so we stop the process and the answer is 0.3125 is equal to 0.24 base 8. So the final answer is 345.3125 is equal to 531.24 base 8. Next, our aim is to convert a decimal number to a hexadecimal number. So the given decimal number is 789.328125. So first we take the integer part. Integer part is 789. It is divided by 16. Because our aim is to convert the decimal number to a hexadecimal number. The base of hexadecimal number is 16. So when you divide so we get 4 as quotient, 16 4s are 68, next is 149, 16 9s are 144, so we get 5 as the remainder. Okay, again divide 49 by 16. Sixteen threes are 48. 16 threes are 48. So the remainder is 1. Okay. So here quotient 3 is less than 60. So we stop the process, and the answer is we take from bottom to top, that is 315. 789 is equal to 315 base 16. Next we take the fractional part. The fractional part is 31328125. It is multiplied by 16. We get 5.25. So here 5 is the integer part and 25 is the fractional part. So 5 is the first digit in the hexadecimal number. Next we take the fractional part 25.25 and it is multiplied by 16. We get 4.0. So here fractional part is 0 and the integer is 4. So the result is 0.328125 is equal to 0.54 base 16. So the final answer is 789.328125 is equal to 315.54 base 16. So take another example. Consider a decimal number 254 to a hexadecimal number. So 254 is an integer number. So we use the double method. So we divide the number by 16. When 254 divided by 16, we get here it is 1, 16 ones are 16, remainder is 99, next is 94, 16 5s are 80, so the remainder is 14. Okay, then here the quotient 15 is less than 16, so we stop the process. So here we get 15 and 14, so we read it from bottom to top. So 15 in hexadecimal number is F and 14 is E. So our answer is 254 is equal to FE base 16. So here 15 is equivalent to F and 14 is equivalent to E in hexadecimal. Okay. So here we convert a decimal number to binary, hexadecimal and octal number. Hope that all of you understand how this conversion is performed. Thank you.